The story begins in a location in Afghanistan, where a man named Amir is consuming kava. After finishing his drink, he makes his payment and heads home, attentively observing his surroundings. Upon entering his residence, he goes to the backyard where he has hunting dogs. There, he instructs his men to open a cage. When they do, they reveal that several American soldiers are being held captive, including a woman named Kelly Jones. Amir announces that every month they end the life of a captive soldier with stones, and on that day, another man will die. He then fixates his gaze on Kelly and pulls her into the middle of the street, as everyone, including the other American soldiers, watches the scene. Amir begins to distribute stones, first offering one to an American soldier and ordering him to kill one of his companions with the first stone. When the soldier refuses, Amir asks him again. When the soldier persists in his refusal, Amir kills a civilian, forcing the soldier to act. He throws the stone, hitting her and knocking her to the ground. Upon witnessing this, the others begin to throw stones at her. Her condition rapidly deteriorates. At that moment, 2 helicopters appear to rescue them. They fire indiscriminately at everyone, while the American soldiers descend. Swiftly, they rescue Kaylee and place her in the helicopter, while the rest of the group begins to eliminate Amir's men. Seeing this scene, Amir spots an RPG. He grabs the rocket and fires it at one of the helicopters, which explodes into a large fireball. With only 1 helicopter remaining, the soldiers load their companions and flee, having no time to rescue the other prisoners. As the military takes off, Amir attacks and eliminates the remaining prisoners. Kaylee witnesses this horrific scene with her own eyes, screaming desperately. A few weeks later, it is revealed that soldier Kaylee has fully recovered. Her superiors inform her that she could take a leave and wouldn't have to return to work, but Kaylee refuses, stating that she wishes to continue working. It is discovered that since her return from Afghanistan, she has not gone home. She received treatment and is undergoing intense daily training to strengthen herself. Next, we see Afghanistan again, in a school for girls. All the students are chatting excitedly. Among them is Badia, the daughter of the Afghan Minister of Education. During their conversation, they hear gunfire. They look out the window and see several terrorist vehicles. All are firing wildly. Chaos quickly spreads. The terrorists kidnap all the girls. Badia tells her friends that they need to go to the roof, believing that will be the safest place. They climb up to the roof and hide. The leader of the terrorists, who turns out to be Amir, searches every location for Badia and questions the teacher. The teacher informs him that Badia did not attend school that day, making excuses for her absence. Amir realizes that the teacher is lying, and regrettably, he kills her. He then orders his men to locate who they are looking for. Badia witnesses this act of violence. Understanding that they will soon go to the roof, she decides it is better to flee quickly. She instructs her friends to run through the back door. Obeying, they quickly head down the stairs. At that moment, Badia bumps into a terrorist. The man falls and his weapon slips away. As he gets up and advances toward Badia, she grabs the gun and demands that he not come closer. However, when he does not stop, she shoots him, eliminating the terrorist. Hearing the gunshot, everyone begins to enter. When another terrorist appears, she eliminates him as well. Now Amir confronts Badia. He orders her to calm down and claims that he will not harm her, asking her to drop the gun. Advancing, Badia also shoots at him, but she runs out of bullets. They begin to run toward the roof, being pursued by Amir. As she nears Badia's friends, she tries to fight him off. Amir lifts her and throws her away, stating that if she truly wants to be a hero, now she will show what she will do with her friends. He captures 2 of them and tosses them off the building, resulting in both of their deaths. He then takes all the remaining girls to another location, locking them in a small, filthy house. The other girls with Badia are also daughters of government officials. Amir records a message demanding $10 million from each family for the release of their daughters. Badia's mother watches this message and breaks down in tears. The scene shifts again to America, where we find Kaylee training. Her fighting style shows that she has become extremely fierce, defeating all training opponents. Subsequently, a man named Travis approaches Kaylee and informs her that he needs to talk about something important. It is something very special, he says, and asks her to prepare herself. After taking a shower and getting dressed, Kaylee goes to meet Travis. He begins to explain that his team is now on the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan, where a school was invaded by terrorists who captured several young girls. All these girls are daughters of government officials. Travis wants Kaylee to join his team. Initially, she refuses, as she has just overcome a trauma and does not wish to return to that place. Then Travis shows the recording of Amir, explaining that he is responsible for the girl's capture. Seeing Amir, Kelly's fury is evident, and she asserts that she is ready for the mission. She prepares and heads directly to Pakistan. Upon leaving the airport, she meets a taxi driver named Abbas, who takes her to a hotel. His reckless driving leaves Kelly in shock. Entering the hotel, she meets a member of Travis's team, who takes her to meet the rest of the group. Kelly stands out as the most important member, and all the heavy work falls on her. After the introductions, Kelly steps out to talk with Travis, who mentions the need to enter Afghanistan as soon as possible, suggesting they infiltrate as doctors so that no one suspects them. While they discuss, Badia's mother appears and tells Kelly that she will send her to Afghanistan, only wishing for her daughter's return. Determined, Kelly decides to act. Before leaving, she visits a cyber cafe to call her friend Awena, who was under Taliban control and whose life Kelly saved. Kelly wants to know from Awena where Amir hid the girls and Amir himself. Awena agrees to provide all the information she has. The next morning, the team prepares for departure. As they leave, Kelly notices that Abbas will be driving one of the trucks, which terrifies her, leading her to refuse to get into his truck. She opts to sit in another vehicle, where she meets a young man named Malik, who claims to be Abbas's younger brother and drives the same truck. They arrive at the border, where Afghan police approach and start searching the trucks. Abbas repeatedly informs them that the vehicles contain only medicine, but the police do not believe them. One by one, they begin to throw the boxes to the ground. Kelly and Travis are nervous, knowing that their weapons are hidden in the truck, and if they are discovered, all the soldiers will open fire immediately. As fear consumes them, the police continue to throw the boxes. Then their chief arrives, shouting that they are destroying medicine and orders to let them pass. It is revealed that this man works for the Minister of Education, whose daughter was kidnapped and is helping them. They can now enter Afghanistan without difficulties. Meanwhile, Amir calls one of the kidnapped girls and asks if she wants to be free. The girl replies that she does. Amir says she just needs to complete a simple task, to deliver a letter to the police station. After that, she will be released, and the girl agrees. On the other hand, Kelly and her team arrive in Afghanistan, initially going to the medical camp where all the medicine is stored. Then they return to the hotel. The young prisoner is taken to the police station. Upon stopping the car in front, she is instructed to enter. Upon doing so, she delivers the envelope to the police, which, upon opening, triggers a massive explosion, eliminating everyone in the vicinity. Everyone looks at the explosion in shock. Kelly finally appears and reveals that she found an address where Amir's men will be. They need to carry out an attack at that location that night. As night approaches, they reach the site and await everyone's arrival. Initially, they trigger a small explosion to divert attention. After the distraction, they start eliminating enemies one by one, brutally exterminating them. These men are eliminated, but one of Kelly's soldiers falls. She orders Malik to stop the car, stating that they cannot leave their friend behind, but Malik argues that if they go back, they will also be at risk. Kelly ignores him, insisting that he turn around. When they return, a rain of bullets begins, but somehow they manage to rescue their comrade. However, he is already lifeless, and a bullet strikes Travis directly in the chest. The group rescues the injured man and fires again, but now they need to flee. In the commotion, Kelly realizes that she has also lost Travis. In this journey, the team faced 2 significant losses, which is extremely painful. The next morning, Kelly approaches the major who assisted at the border. She reports everything that happened and informs him that she lost 2 comrades, requesting permission to bury the bodies. The major indicates a location, and they start to dig the grave. Kelly, busy with the task, does not notice anything around anymore and keeps digging tirelessly. After hours of work, her companions interrupt her. When she emerges from her lamentations, she realizes that Badia's mother has returned again. Upon entering and talking, Badia's mother reveals that she brought $10 million and demands that her daughter be released. However, upon checking the money, they discover that it is counterfeit. They are perplexed and question what is happening. Badia's mother explains that Amir and his group are quite illiterate and cannot distinguish real notes from fake ones. Thus, she hopes that they can reach Amir using such an amount. In Amir's hideout, he approaches Badia and, looking intently at her, asserts that he has never met a young woman as brave as she is. He observes that she does not fear him, noting the fear in the other girls. Amir expresses his desire to marry Badia, suggesting that they will have courageous children. Badia tries to protest, but Amir interrupts her, stating that she cannot refuse. If she refuses, he will kill all her companions. Faced with this, Badia falls silent. Meanwhile, Kelly spots a car approaching the house. They exit armed and recognize that Awena is in the vehicle, the woman Kelly had contacted. Awena informs them that she discovered about Shik, revealing that Amir only respects certain people in the world, and also fears them. Shik is one of those people. Shik is being held prisoner in a different place. If they free him, they will be able to deal with Amir, who will accept all their conditions. After hearing this, Kelly requests Awena's phone, declaring that she needs to make a call. Awena responds that she did not bring her phone, fearing being tracked. As Awena leaves, they begin to devise a plan to reach Shik. The next day, they spot military personnel transporting Shik, but Kelly's team is already monitoring. They initiate the pursuit. The group positions themselves ahead, armed with an RPG, while the others are armed. As the vehicles approach, they prepare to ambush the terrorists. At this moment, Alice sees a bus approaching with innocent civilians. She does not want the bus to get involved in the shootout, so to avoid civilian casualties, she causes an accident by sending her motorcycle towards the bus. However, her foot gets stuck in the vehicle. As the vehicles pass, Kelly's team attacks, eliminating everyone one by one. Kelly uses an RPG to blow up the enemy truck. After they eliminate the enemies, they finally capture Shik and place him in the vehicle. However, they realize that Alice is missing. As they move forward, they find Alice still trapped inside the bus. They do their best to rescue their friend, but Alice warns that it won't be an easy task. On the other hand, many enemies approach, the same ones whose companions were killed by Kelly's team. Alice suggests they leave her behind and move forward, but they refuse. Before they can escape, they are attacked, and a bullet hits one of the brothers. Outnumbered by enemies, they leave the location. After returning, they bury his body as well. Malik is deeply saddened by his brother's death, and Kelly tries to console him. Next, she watches a video on television in which the group that freed Shik captured Alice. They record a cruel video killing her. Upon seeing this scene, Kelly becomes furious and approaches Shik, putting a gun to his head and expressing her intention to kill him. Then she notices Awena, realizing that Awena has a phone, despite claiming she did not bring one. Kelly understands that Awena has betrayed her. Therefore, she swiftly strikes Awena on the head, leaving her unconscious. After checking Awena's phone, she discovers that she had already informed Amir's team, who could arrive at any moment to capture Shik. Kelly orders everyone to bring the $10 million and demands that they leave Awena and the money there. If they find those three things, Amir will not come after them. They hide. After a while, Amir arrives. Upon observing the scene, he calms down and leaves. However, Kelly's team still watches him. After some time, Kelly orders them to start tracking Awena's phone. She hid her phone in the money bag. Now they will find out where they are going. Soon, Amir arrives at his underground base and finds Shik, instructing him to prepare for the wedding with Badia. Meanwhile, Kelly also prepares, advancing with her team to eliminate Amir as soon as possible. Upon reaching the ground, they see no one, as everyone is hidden underground. They only see a guard, whom Kelly eliminates. Then, they soon find the tunnel. Kelly enters first and asks everyone to bring small weapons. Once inside, she puts on a burqa to blend in. Other women also wear burqas and begin to roam the area. Gradually, Kelly discovers where all the girls are being held. After inspecting the entire area, they gather and share the information. They have located all the girls, but nobody knows Badia's whereabouts. Kelly orders them to prepare explosives in all locations. When she gives the signal, detonate the bombs. On the other hand, Badia is brought to Amir, who is present and begins to prepare their wedding. However, Amir and Shik argue, and Shik realizes that Amir has a distorted interpretation of his religion. The fight escalates until Amir cuts Shik's throat. Everyone is terrified. Meanwhile, bombs are planted throughout the underground tunnel. One of Amir's men informs him that the money is fake and that the phone with the GPS tracker was present. Enraged, Amir accuses Awena of betrayal, claiming she brought the Americans. He shoots and kills Awena and orders his men to gather all the women in the tunnel, checking their faces for American ones. They are lined up and begin to raise their burqas. As a result, they find one of Kaylee's companions who, smiling, asserts that the game has come to an end. She presses a button and the bombs explode everywhere. Amidst the chaos, Kaylee's team begins to eliminate Amir's men one by one, killing almost all of them. At this moment, Badia eliminates one of the guards and, armed, runs to her companions and encounters Kaylee. Kaylee instructs Badia to take everyone through the elevator while she advances towards Amir. Badia obeys and takes her friends up. As Kaylee approaches Amir, he states that he is back and that this time he will not allow her to live. An intense battle begins, with both exchanging blows, bloodthirsty. At one point, it seems that Amir will kill Kaylee, but she survives and, seizing a sword, cuts Amir's throat, causing him to die afterward. Most of Kaylee's companions manage to escape the tunnel. However, one remains trapped due to the bomb explosion. Kaylee goes to rescue her, but the trapped woman warns that it is extremely dangerous. She reveals that she planted explosives throughout the tunnel and intends to detonate everything to eliminate the remaining enemies, ensuring Kaylee's team escape. Kaylee and the others manage to escape, and the rescue team arrives. They all board the helicopter. As Malik is about to board, he asks Kelly if she's coming, to which Kelly replies no, since her partner is still inside and she won't leave anyone behind. Malik insists on accompanying her, and they get into a military vehicle. Bravely, they will both return to save their partner, or die trying.